How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our venture in the visual novel, If My Heart Had Wings, and quite the episode it was last time. Yeah, the investigation continues as to what possibly happened between Aoi and Kanako, to which there was a suspicion that they got married, went on their honeymoon, and conceived. Yeah. To which both Kanako and Aoi are like, folks, keep reality and your fantasies separate, okay? This is not how this works. This is not how any of this works. But anyways, so then Kotori came in with the reluctant assistance of Yoru as a means to share the proof beyond reasonable doubt on why those rumors are false. But then Aoi just like, okay, look, enough of these detective games of whatever the common favorite actors there are or favorite characters out there of different particular entertainment medias, and just say, let's get this taken care of once and for all. So with that, Amane, let's load up that last scene and let's get this taken care of once and for all, shall we? And with that, let's begin. Kotori reluctantly oh gosh, right off the bat, English. Kotori reluctantly withdrew from the spotlight.
ようやく納得のいく説明をしてもらえそうね。
I would trust Yoru more for a believable and reasonable answer than Kotori. Sorry, Kotori.
さすがに見ていて気の毒になってきたので。今回の噂ですが。
Let's hear it.
なるほど。噂は事実無根で、実際はかなこさんが水瀬くんの看病をしただけなのね。
People heard about it from you and the story just got twisted along the way, huh?
そういうことです。
Wait, what?
じゃあ、分析班は何だったの？あれは単に私が食べたかっただけよ。言わなかった？紛らわしいわね。どんどん噂が広まるからどうしようかと思ったわよ。話すタイミングが見つからなかったんです。決してこの状況を楽しんでいたわけではないので。
I find that hard to believe. Yeah. So, at a certain point, Yoru's got a little bit of a sadistic side, almost. What is it? I think it's what? Sociopathic? Semi-sociopathic? Something like that? I forget what the term is, but she ain't all that clean either.
ただ、私もここまで噂が大きくなるとは考えてませんでした。そこは謝罪します。
Yoru bowed her head in apology. It wasn't often she accepted responsibility like this.
でも、一番原因があるのはあなたたち二人だということを忘れないようにね。
Oh, really? And what else could we do to squash the rumors? Because there's a lot of people who wouldn't believe the truth even if it was put right in their faces. You could probably smash them with the truth, with a brick with the truth in front of it, and they probably still wouldn't listen. Akari wasn't going to let us off easy. You're right. I'm sorry.
はーい、反省してます。とてもそうは見えないんだけど。
I'm glad we finally cleared this up, aren't you, Kanako?
ああ、そうね。
So, folks, this is definitely a lesson. If something went on and you're not sure what happened, it's best to just converse it through reasonable mindset. Huh? Was something bothering her? Could there still be some lingering questions that needed answering? After seeing Akari off, I went back to my room and let out a heavy sigh. Oh, this must be... Oh, this is Kanako, okay. On one hand, she was relieved there wouldn't be any more weird stories about her from here on out. But she also had this odd sense of frustration floating around somewhere in the back of her mind. I'm glad we finally cleared this up. Aren't you, Kanako?
そうね。
Groaning, she sank down onto her bed.
なんでかな?
You tell us. She should have been happy that this misunderstanding had been put to rest, but somehow she just could not settle down.
なんかモヤモヤする.
Alright, so fix it. Whatever the feeling was, it was the first time in her life she'd experienced... Okay, let me read that over. Whatever this feeling was, it was the first time in her life she had experienced anything like it. Okay, let's see where this goes from here. Oh, right. We were practically at the Soaring Club HQ by the time I noticed.
どうしたの?
I left something behind.
忘れ物ってもしかして寮に?
I nodded. It was probably in my room or the dining hall. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to head back. Go on ahead without me. Asa and Yoru would have probably arrived. Okay, let me do it one more time. Asa and Yoru would have probably arrived and started work already. I didn't want to keep them waiting or waste everyone else's time just because I had made a dumb mistake.
了解。なるはやで戻ってくるのよ。
I won't.
Hmm? お客さん?
Back to our old ways, I see. It's only me, Kanako. Having grabbed what I'd forgotten from my room, I hurried to leave, but then Kanako appeared. She had her clothes bunched up under her arm. She must have just got out of the bath. It was the first time I'd seen her in her underwear for a while. I didn't know where to look.
あれ? Aoi君?
Just look away, buddy.
なんで今日はこんなに早いの?
Just look away, buddy. I left something behind by accident. I just came back to get it. How about you? What's with the outfit? Kanako seemed to finally realize what she was wearing, or not wearing, as the case may be. A short sigh escaped me. I know you're sensitive to the heat, but it'd be nice if you could keep your clothes on while you're in the communal areas.
ごめんね。ちゃんと服着るわ。
Wouldn't want anyone getting the wrong idea, especially so soon after we... Huh? Kanako shook out her clothes and started covering herself up there and then. Her face was flushing more and more red, as if heated by some inner flame.
ほら、お風呂上がりだったからさ。ねえ、あんまり目くじら立てずに見逃して。ちょっと待ってね。すぐ来ちゃうから。
Ah! She was getting more and more flustered every second. Don't get changed out here. Go back to your room.
なんでよ。
I'm standing right here. And what if someone else walked in on us? Not only that, but Kanako was in such a rush, her chest was bouncing all over the place. Aoi, focus! Focus! Somehow, watching her put clothes on felt more erotic than any amount of exposed flesh could. Focus, Aoi. For a moment, could have sworn I actually saw smoke rising from her head. Eventually, she was fully dressed again. Our eyes met, and Kanako smiled through her embarrassment.
気をつけるからさ、今回は見逃して。
Okay, just this once. I smiled too, and we lapsed back into silence.
それで、何忘れたの？
A piloting manual. I thought it might come in handy. Okay. A piloting manual. I thought it might come in handy for studying the controls and stuff.
へえ、そんな本とかもあるんだ。
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Easy to follow, too. I flipped the book open as if to turn to an interesting passage, doing my best to look casual. My heart was beating like crazy, but I managed to stop the excitement from showing on my face. Don't get me wrong, I was glad Kanako and I felt comfortable enough to be around each other like normal again. It was just... she was so casual about everything. I wondered if she'd even registered me as a guy in her mind.
Aoi-kun?
Kanako looked a little confused at my reaction. I didn't blame her. The rumors about us may have died down, but that slight awkwardness between us still hadn't gone away. I figured now was the time to force the issue. Kanako. If you know something about that day I was sick, I'd be really grateful if you could tell me about it.
え？なんで？
My whole memory of that day is kind of fuzzy. It's been bothering me for a while. You started acting a little strange after that day. So if I said anything or did anything, please just let me know so I can make it right.
気のせいじゃない？
Then why won't you look me in the eye anymore? Even now, she was trying to run away again, but I blocked her escape route. She jerked away. I'm not letting you weasel out of this time.
それよりほら、コトリンたちのとこに戻らなくていいの？
They can wait. This is more important.
別にもういいじゃない。何もかも万事解決したんだから。
Kanako, please. I brought my face right up close to hers. Her eyes went wide in surprise, but she stayed put.
はいはい。もう、わかったわよ。
She held up both hands in surrender.
立ち話も疲れるし、ちょっと座って話そっか。
Just don't run away. Sure. We both settled down on the chairs in the lobby. So you don't remember anything either.
そういうこと。だから、私も説明しようがないのよ。
Kanako smiled apologetically. I couldn't really blame her. I guess we're both in the same boat. I wish you'd at least told me this much, though. Why all the secrecy?
そんなつもりはないわよ。ただ、説明するのが面倒だっただけで。
You say that, but you were obviously just as bothered by this as me. Things between us probably would have stayed the same as before otherwise. Kanako grimaced slightly. I must have been right on the mark. She sighed and hung her head dejectedly.
しかし、葵くんも思い出せないとなると、真相は闇の中ってことよね。
Not necessarily. You never know when something might jog a memory. Let's agree to sit down and talk like this again if that ever does happen. It sounded like a totally reasonable suggestion to me, but Kanako had to think about it for a while.
そうした方が良さそうね。このままにしておくのも気持ち悪いし。
I nodded. Even with everything out in the open, it still felt like we hadn't put this issue to rest yet. I mostly trusted my own sense of decency, But if it turned out something had happened, I needed to be prepared to take responsibility. Responsibility. How would I do that exactly? My options were pretty limited. Kanako and I would have to start going out at the very least. Kotori and the others would probably try to push us in that direction too. I could feel my face going red just thinking about it. Kanako gave me a suspicious glance. You won't flake out and say it's too much trouble again, right?
ええ、葵くんもね。
That's fair. I'll be careful. Kanako laughed, and my heart started racing again. This could be bad. I couldn't let myself get excited over nothing. Right then, my phone started to ring. The call ID said Agaha. Hello?
ちょっと葵、今どこにいるのよ。
Oh, sorry. I'm still at the dorm. I'll leave right now.
全速力で来て。ちょっとトラブっちゃって、葵の手が必要なの。
Trouble?
朝ちゃんと夜ちゃんが。
Huh? This does not look good. But we're going to find out exactly what is going on between these two on the next episode. Oh my goodness, the cliffhangers. And you would think between those two, they would, what looks like to be probably in a discrepancy with each other, probably wouldn't have something of that level. But hey, things happen, you know? So with that, I want to thank everyone for watching this video this time around. If you like what you saw, maybe consider leaving a like. And if you'd like to see more, if you haven't already, maybe consider subscribing. And until next time, happy mixing, everyone.